All right, y'all. This is the 101 Tailored Tax Tips ebook video series. This is tip number 7, and this is Audit-Prepare your returns. This is still in the tax planning category. So here's the tip. The IRS has given us criteria in terms of what we can and cannot do when it comes to our tax affairs. So as you prepare your taxes, and if you found and are working with your tax strategist, you have guidance then in terms of how to arrange, plan, and manage your tax affairs so that you can avoid taxes legally. And in audit preparing your tax returns, you're thinking of, or you should be thinking of, the documentation and the rationale that would be needed in case the IRS audits your tax returns. For those who may not be familiar, the IRS has the right, if it disagrees with something it finds on your tax return, to request for you to substantiate or provide more information. And normally this is accomplished via something known as an audit. If you're already working with a tax strategist, and the tax strategist is a qualified tax professional like an enrolled agent or a tax attorney, they can represent you in front of the IRS during the audit. So if you have the documentation of what you did, if you have your rationale pretty clear in terms of how you managed, arranged your tax affairs, then you should be in good shape, because then during the audit, your tax professional who's representing you with the IRS, or if it's you yourself, can substantiate what you did, why you did it. That's where audit preparing becomes super helpful. All right, y'all. So if you find this video to be useful, please like the video. If you find these tax tips to be helpful and want to be notified when the next one's going to be released, please hit the notification bell. If you think others would benefit from hearing these tax tips, please share the video. And I would love to hear from you about how this tax tip resonates with you, or if you agree or disagree with it. If you've had experience being audited by the IRS, what happened. If you've had experience being represented in an audit by a tax professional like an enrolled agent, like how did that go? Won't you please drop me some comments below? We'd love to hear from you and engage with you. And finally, here comes my disclaimer. I share these tips based on my education, my experience, and my expertise in managing my own tax affairs. I am not a qualified tax professional, so I'm not offering these tips as tax advice. If you want to use these tips, I would recommend you consult first with a qualified tax professional to see whether this tip is useful in your circumstance, or how to use this tip in your specific circumstance. All right, y'all. See you soon.